did jealousy destroy your life? My sister sabotaged every relationship I ever had because she said I didn't deserve love until she found it first. She'd befriend my boyfriends, then feed them lies about me cheating, saying, "Now you understand how being second place feels." My sister Autumn was 3 years older and had always struggled socially while I made friends easily. She kept a journal documenting every time someone chose me over her, with entries like, "Another person fooled by her fake personality," and "Mom smiled at her for 12 seconds longer at dinner." She'd been rejected by every guy she liked in high school while I dated normally, and she said I was stealing experiences meant for the older sister. She'd corner my boyfriends when I wasn't around and whisper, "She's not who you think she is," before walking away. When I brought my college boyfriend home for Thanksgiving, Autumn pulled me aside and laid out her new rule. She said she'd destroy every relationship I had until she got married first, because older sisters deserve love before younger ones steal it. She showed me printed photos she'd taken of me talking to male classmates, and said she already knew exactly how to make them look incriminating. When I told her she was insane, she said, "You've had enough happiness for both of us. Now it's my turn, even if I have to take it from you." Autumn's sabotage campaign was ruthlessly calculated. She'd befriend my boyfriends, claiming she wanted to know them better as the protective older sister. Then she'd slowly poison them against me with perfectly crafted lies. She told my college boyfriend she'd caught me with another guy, even showing him photos taken out of context where I was hugging a study partner. When he confronted me and I explained, Autumn cried and said I was manipulating him into not trusting family. She learned their insecurities and exploited them. When I dated a guy who worried about his career prospects, she casually mentioned all my successful exes and wondered aloud if I was settling this time. She'd show up during our dates, pretending it was coincidence, then monopolize conversations with inside jokes and family stories that excluded my boyfriend. She perfected the art of concerned sister, telling them she was worried about their sweet nature being taken advantage of. After 3 relationships ended with guys saying they couldn't handle the family drama, I tried dating secretly, but Autumn would follow me on weekends and show up wherever I went. When she discovered I was seeing someone new, she found where he worked and applied for a job there. She spent months becoming his friend and work confidant before revealing she was my sister, and that I had a pattern of cheating she couldn't stay quiet about anymore. By the time I found out, the damage was done. When I met Jackson, I knew I had to protect him from Autumn. I told him everything on our first date about my sister's sick aim and her promise to destroy any relationship I had. Instead of running, he said, "Let her try." We dated quietly, meeting in different towns and avoiding places where Autumn might appear. For 6 months, we built something real while keeping her in the dark, but I couldn't hide forever. When Jackson proposed, I wanted a real wedding with family and friends. I decided to confront Autumn directly, recording our conversation as she detailed exactly how she'd broken up my past relationships and promised Jackson would be no different. She actually bragged about the lies she'd planted and said, "I've gotten really creative with the cheating evidence. Photos are easy to fake now." I thought having her confession would finally protect me. Autumn escalated beyond anything I'd imagined. She didn't just try to get to Jackson, she targeted his entire family. She showed up at his mother's book club claiming to need advice about her troubled sister. She told his sister she'd caught me with Jackson's best friend at a hotel. She left anonymous notes at his workplace claiming I was a gold digger with a history of targeting successful men. When those tactics failed, she created elaborate photo albums of doctored pictures showing me with various men. 2 weeks before our wedding, Autumn made her final move. She contacted Jackson's ex-girlfriend and convinced her I'd been stalking and threatening her. The ex filed a police report, and I was questioned about harassment I knew nothing about. Jackson's family started having doubts, his mother suggesting we postpone the wedding until things were sorted out. Autumn showed up at my apartment with a box of fabricated evidence, saying she'd share it with Jackson unless I called off the wedding myself. Autumn made a critical mistake. Jackson's best friend saw her planting the anonymous letters at Jackson's workplace. When confronted, she panicked and tried to bribe him to stay quiet, but he recorded her offering him money and admitting to everything. Jackson's family heard the recording. We married without her.